On today's program, I'm ready to introduce to you an incredible young lady. This young lady juggles a lot of things.
Hi, my name is Angella Akumu, and I am an Acholi from Gulu. I studied and graduated from Makerere University. When it comes to profession, I'm a business owner. I own the CEO of Ajuvent, which has Ajulina events, decorating company under it. I'm a business builder. I help promote businesses on the social media platforms using my social media platforms, and I also do radio presenting on RX radio. What I'm building right now is so many people. I realize so many people out there, to get someone to advertise for you your product and so on, they're so expensive. So it's like, okay, if I can be a social influencer on social media platforms, why not, with a following I have, why not come today and say, I'm going to advertise Drago?
Yeah.
And I expose, because you don't have the same following or the same exposure of people that I have.
And good evening. It's a great feeling to be back on your silver screens. More than ever, my name is Drago. On today's program, I'm ready to introduce to you an incredible young lady. This young lady juggles a lot of things. She is a radio personality, an events manager, and also a digital marketer. Quite impressive. Now, in today's world, or in today's business and market, you need to harness the power of social media if you want to thrive. First, if you want to grow on your clientele, and also if you want to expand your business. Now, this young lady can actually reach you to that point. She only deals with the best, and she only hosts the biggest events across Kampala. Now, with no further ado, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, allow me to introduce to you this incredible soul.
Hi, my name is Angella Akumu, and I am an Acholi from Gulu. I studied and graduated from Makerere University. When it comes to profession, I'm a business owner. I own the CEO of Ajuvent, which has Ajulina events, decorating company under it. And to add more to myself, I'm a business builder. I help promote businesses on the social media platforms using my social media platforms, and I also do radio presenting on RX radio. So as an events planner, creator, and manager of Ajulina events, we usually birth different kinds of events. This time, we're bringing you a new event, which is the Pink Affair Party. And in this Pink Affair Party, we're going to birth something new, which is very interesting for the girls and the future of these girls. And that is the Trust Pads Limited company that deals in making reusable pads. We are not all about donating pads to girls all the time like all the others have been doing. We want to give out the skill of how to make these reusable pads so that it can even be a business for the girls in the future, because once we handle the main issue, then I believe we have sorted each and everything and given a solution to the biggest thing of keeping all the young girls in school. My biggest inspiration is no other than the man of God, the prophet, the one and only prophet Elvis, because he has birthed me into a life I did not know, and he introduced me to the realm of God in a different perspective, which many people do not understand. but we are awakening them one by one, because this is their right. They have a right to know their divine nature, to know their identity in Christ, and therefore spirituality is what should be points here, and not religion. So he is my inspiration, because he turned me from above religion, and now I'm spiritually free. One thing I can't live without, I think for now it's a day meditating with the Lord, communing with him. That is the one thing I can't live without, because having a relationship with the Lord in a more divine way, in a more real way, in a more experiential way is what I've desired most, because we didn't know this life, but now when you get to know it, it's the one most thing I desire. It's the one most thing that I can't live without. My hobbies, I basically love to watch movies. I love to do walks. I love to travel, yes. I love to travel, and I love to swim. So it's one of my workouts that I do, I think, most times when I'm not in the gym. In my free time, I usually love to do meditations these days. I love to work out. I love to party. If you want to find me, it's quite easy. All my social platforms now are Angella Akumu with a double L, Angella Akumu. You'll find me. Then on Facebook, you can also get me on Angie Martinez, Ajulina. So those are my platforms, and for any if you want to have your business promoted on my social media platform, we have packages we are coming up with which are very affordable, so you can contact me through there, or dial my numbers, which are 0774 575450 or 0745 194363.
And thank you very much for sticking with us. Now, as you saw, the whole introduction shebang was very, very fascinating. I mean, you met the young lady herself, and I'm obliged and very honored to be having a conversation with her. She hails from Gulu. So stand up, people from there. You know, we have a huge antique fan base over there. People watch UBC and Magic.
Yeah, they do.
So, man, Angela, tell me, the kind of family you come from is also quite interesting.
Yeah.
You didn't dwell so much in the introduction. Do you have any siblings?
Yes, I do. I come from a family of 7,
Yeah.
4 boys and 3 girls. Yes, and my father is from Gulu. I don't know, I don't want to bite your tongue, but from a place called Lachirachut.
Lachanatut.
Yeah.
It sounds Chinese. Lachanatut.
Yes, we share so many common words with them.
Yeah.
Yeah, and my mom comes from Tororo. She's an Anita sort of Tororo. Yes, but I'm more of this other side.
Which kind of child were you? The stubborn kind or the silent banner?
Not the silent banner. I could say, by the way, I'm the last born of the 7. I'm the last born. So I wasn't the stubborn child, but I think somehow, somewhere I could say so.
Okay.
Yeah, but I'm not problematic. No.
So tell me, why events and why digital marketing? Why particularly did you choose it or it chose you?
I think when God creates you, He doesn't take you far from what you love. So it actually came up and grew in me since I did fine art in school. I kept on finding myself in parties. I kept on finding myself creating things. So that's how the passion grew until I settled and decided that I'm going to master and grow in this. Yeah, totally. So digital marketing, it's because it's a way where the world is going, and most people have to embrace it. So I embraced it in a way that, okay, I was seated home during a lockdown period, and I'm like, what best can I do apart from get on this social media and actually embrace that whole digital thing? Because the earlier you do, the better you get comfortable with the whole system, and learn a lot on how to use all those things that have been placed before you. So yes, that way, that's how all these other mindsets, thinking out of the box of selling my service of decoration, events planning, and ideas all came from, like selling them their digital marketing. So it has actually worked, and that's how I keep growing and I keep getting in touch with events planning. Yeah.
So, which kind of events do you actually specialize in?
Um, Back then, we used to specialize only in decoration, but then with time, we decided to diverse and put all kinds of events that includes corporate functions, bridal showers, weddings, introductions, photography and videography. We have tents, chairs, tables for hiring out, bridal cars, like everything to do with events we put it under. So I work with in partnership with different suppliers to actually make this work, and it's like more of a small aggregator business
Yeah.
in a mini scale.
Speaking of the word aggregator, okay,
Yes.
you didn't tell us. You actually told me not to talk about it much, but I was so fascinated with the knowledge that I
Yeah.
received about the aggregator thing. Tell
Yeah.
me more about that. How does it work? Somebody being an aggregator.
Someone being an aggregator, it means you're getting collective things in the same line of the industry. If, for example, you are in the industry of music, you're going to do things that are in line with you, not being music, then again, you're catering, you're doing this. So basically, Adjuvant has you have decoration, you have car hire, you have lighting from different sets of events, different kinds, all coming under one umbrella. So you're getting to operate all these at once without making someone go start looking for this that. So I try to make my customers or clients not look have so many service providers, like you have one person giving you everything. Yeah. So I'm operating on a small scale, but we've been growing slowly by slowly. So
You
yes.
told me that that is not actually applicable here in Africa, except with
Uganda,
telecoms.
yes.
It's telecoms that are actually
Yes, who
benefiting that
actually
way.
do that business.
How do they get gain in that?
um uh, they actually do that business because you find yourself, for example, like let's say MTN, the telecom has a payway, it has a bank system connected to them, it has, so basically they've brought different kinds of financial systems under one thing. And you find, to get to MTN, I can use Payway. To get to MTN, I can use other banks, like my ATM. I can connect to get my money through MTN. So their money is passing from different kinds of through MTN.
Yeah.
Imagine your mobile money is
Yeah.
the whole central system of everything.
Yeah.
To pay my umeme,
Yeah.
I have to MTN.
Yeah.
You get, so you
Yeah.
see they're the center of
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
To pay my water bill, MTN. To basically they are aggregating the whole system like into one.
So where do you get the inspiration from to be this strong, effervescent, young, flamboyant girl? Where do you get this inspiration from? Is it from your mother? Is it from somebody that you read in a book or saw on television? Who inspires you, Angela?
Um, Back then, I would say I didn't really, when you're growing up and you're here and there, you don't really have someone who inspires you, except when you come to self realization and you yourself can inspire yourself to be something. So I started to believe in myself. Myself inspired me to be what I
Wow.
am right now,
Wow.
until I met someone who made it much more better, and that's my spiritual father, Prophet Elvis. Yes.
Has the pandemic affected you as well? With the
I
kind of
just
business that you do?
it has affected me, but I don't want to see it that way. I want to see that this pandemic has been a blessing in disguise, and where I'm seeing people crying, their business are going down, and for me, I'm seeing differently. My business has actually appreciated because I have gotten to expose it in a different way. I've gotten brighter ideas of how to manage it and operate it. I have gotten chance to expose and see who has a passion in this, because I have people out there who have gone through me, who have shadowed me, and they're doing good, they're learning, and each time I post something they're actually amazed and they're like, thank you for taking me through that first process. It feels nice to see someone come back. So for me, the pandemic has not really affected me. One way or the other, I believe it has just boosted my mindset to something bigger. Yes.
Okay. So, still on the same side, I'll ask you, what has been the best thing about your job? Has there been any highlights?
Yes, 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 yes. The
Tell me
best thing
about.
about my job is I don't have to be in the Babylonian system.
Okay. The
Working for someone,
Babylonian.
yes, working for someone else was just not my thing. Even times when I tried,
What do you have against that?
I feel like people get so comfortable and you be trapped. That's why you see our parents, they retire at the end of 70, 80, and yet your mind, you were born with beautiful mindsets to birth things, birth things and create things and make beautiful things out there. It's just because people don't believe in themselves to actually be business owners. Actually, I want to change the mindset of people who think they are working right now, they're under, and they think they can't do any business. No, you can. Any idea that comes to your mindset, that's your idea, that's your business. But you just need to step in it and walk in it and do it. Yeah.
So, is there any advice you want to give any other young person that is watching you and wants to first become a digital marketer or an events planner and
Events planner.
manager? Yeah.
Yeah, advice I would give people out there who haven't started business or have started business: don't rush into things, and try and get to know what you're good at. We should stop the habit of meandering. When you meander, for example, as an events planner, I used to keep going back to work to do this, because when things jam, you're like, let me first, you need to stay focused on one thing. When you master something and you're good at it, then even people out there will appreciate that you're really good at it, and you will appreciate that way. But if you keep meandering in the businesses and you think you're a business person, you can do everything, that is how you will stay stagnant in business. You will not move, you will not improve, because your mindset is full of so many things at the same time. You need to find what is that thing you're good at, what is that thing you want to have dominion in, what is that area that you think, even in the worst case scenario, you'd pick yourself up and say that I have to be successful.
Yeah. So let's pitch on the whole digital marketing. So
Yeah.
what do you exactly specialize in? Because the computer has a lot of
It
things.
has a lot.
Social media, website,
Yeah.
content. Where do you fall?
Where I fall is social media, because what I'm building right now is so many people. I realize so many people out there, to get someone to advertise for you your product and so on, they're so expensive. So it's like, okay, if I can be a social influencer on social media platforms, why not, with a following I have, why not come today and say, I'm going to advertise Drago.
Yeah.
And I expose, because you don't have the same following or the same exposure of people that I have.
Yeah.
So it's another way of bringing your business to expose it to a different kind of community at the same time. You growing one
Yeah.
or the other, different people are getting, but you find someone, they have a business, they have 100 people only.
Yeah.
So digital social media marketing here is so important, because if I got your business and I put it here, and someone's like, why is she so much on,
Yeah.
it's going stuck on their mind, and they're like, Angie was talking about Pepsi, Angie was talking about Gracious Thoughts, Angie was talking about this, you get. So it's going to ring on people's heads, and that way your business is exposed to a bigger awareness. It's exposed to so many people, which are different people. You get new clients too.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's why I said, since so many people are so expensive outside there, let me come up with small packages that suit even the smallest business you can find out there, because you find people are so good with their businesses, but they are not exposed.
Yeah.
So one way or the other, if I came and told you, just pay your 30K for a period of 2 weeks, I'm
Yeah.
going to talk about your business. I'm
Yeah.
going to tell people about you. I'm going to be an ambassador about your business. How hard is that? You're not doing anything, but your business is gaining.
What are these? Who are these individuals or personnel or companies that you've worked with that maybe can be used as testimony? Because at times when people come on TV, they tend to, not you,
Yeah.
other people in
Yeah.
quotes, they tend to brag about things that they
Yeah.
haven't even yet achieved. Do you have any group of people that you've worked with that you can front and be like, this is what I did for these people and look where I made them rich?
Yeah. Being a new project, yeah, that I started on and I'm still building on, there are few people before even I started building this, because it came from somewhere, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to market a lot for all kinds of people, my friends, and I was like, why can't I make this a business? Because I noticed my friends were actually having clients come to them, because I wasn't directly, I would put their phone numbers there, and so they would get the what. So yes, I have worked with close relatives, close friends of mine who can testify of me marketing their products, and now in a more professional way, they are
Yeah.
going to start paying, and I'll have testimonies even put on the channels, on the platforms, so that many more people can actually see the results of digital
Well,
marketing.
Angela, Miss Angela Akumu,
Yes.
this is it. Tell me about the Pinky Affair party.
Wow.
Please, please, this is it. Tell me about this. I'm so excited to hear about this.
Thank you for that opportunity. The Pink Affair Party basically is a new event being created to give platforms for one, business people to come and network, share ideas, share their, some people are not exposed because the only thing they have to go to an expo or something to do all this, but you can have fun. Well, so the Pink Affair parties, have fun while actually what? Doing your business. Then secondly, the whole pink thing is, pink means so many different things to different people. To some, they lost their loved ones to cancer. To some, it's a girly color. And to some, it's, it means different things to different people. So come have fun with the pink. You're always out putting on black, 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 or white, 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 white. Step out of your comfort zone and come and have fun with pink. Then lastly, we birthing the trust pads. My partner, who is the co-founder, is not here, but she's called Janice. However, I am the brand ambassador of Trust Pads, and basically Trust Pads is to secure the future of the young girls. It's to make reusable pads. We used to people out there donating 1-2 pads to the girl child. Sometimes someone will send the money and they misuse it. The pads don't reach. So this time we're like, how better can we be different from the rest? We're like,
You created a company.
Yes, we created a company. We're like, let's make these pads. But the best part is let's give the skill to these ladies. We went and started by picking out the 3 girls who couldn't afford these things. They were excited. They now know how to make the pads, and we're like, I think we can do this like in a broader, So that's why the party is here, to have a fundraiser for those cost of making these pads and materials and all that stuff, so that we can give these skills to these girls and have them documented, have them have testimonies on that day, so that you can see what we've been doing.
Mentioning of the day, which day will that be, and how much will the ticket go for, and stuff like that?
So the day is 11th of September. We are working by faith that by that time,
Yeah.
all the curfews and all the stuff, but we shall observe the SOPs to protect and prevent people from getting infected. So 11th September, Silver Springs, the ballroom.
Yeah.
Kisache Hall. That is where we shall be, and we shall have lots of entertainment. We shall have fashion. We shall have the young and building. We shall have different artists. I don't want to spoil for you so that you can feel, you can feel the party right now.
Well,
Yes.
guys, you should come and support her.
Yeah, and a ticket ordinary goes for 100,000. The VIP goes for 300,000, and we have the business special. Those ones who want to come and display their their businesses, banners, and all that stuff, and have MC mentions and all that stuff. We also have a special package that is 500,000. Yes.
All right. Guys, you should turn up and support a sister. You have done well.
Thank you.
You're saying this is your debut TV appearance, right?
Yeah.
And you've contained the nerves. You've actually been on point. Everything was spot on.
Thank you.
No wonder you have that. Just keep it up. Well, guys, we call this a wrap. A special thanks goes to the owners of this establishment, that's Fairway Hotel. I also want to thank, first of all, her for turning up, Angella Akumu. She is a young, brilliant girl trying to, to change the world and be positive and do positive things. She has an event that's called Pinky Affair.
The Pink Affair Party.
The Pinky Affair Party, right?
Yeah,
I say that right.
The Pink Affair Party.
The Pink Affair Party. I don't know where Pinky is coming from. Maybe because she's putting on something that looks a bit pink. Yeah. But the Pink Affair Party, she's going to be there and inviting each and everybody that turns up there. So go and turn up. Silver Springs,
yeah,
September
11th.
September 11th. All right. Bye until we meet next time. This has been Chilling, and I'm Drago as always. Special thanks to our team behind this incredible entourage behind the cameras that are making sure that everything comes to you well suited and charming and incredible to watch. Bye and have a good evening.